There are some huge changes coming to Clash of Clans in the Spring 2020 update. This video is sneak peek number 1. It is your first glimpse into what is coming, and I will explain everything we know today throughout this video. Now, there's no date announced yet as to when this will be, but it's just starting to prepare you so you know what is coming. And even when I read these changes, I was pretty excited. It is all in relation to the builder's base. Now, I know what you're thinking, but this will have a big change for me. Very subtle, but it will make it so much better. Now, I personally don't play the builder base that much. I like it, but I like the home village more. And I don't get that much time to play Clash of Clans. With work, real life, content creation, I get a very limited amount of time to play the game. So when I do, I focus on the home village. I only really do one strategy. I do my 3 attacks, get my loot. This is the strategy I use. I'll show you it at the end of the video, just in case you want to copy it. Very powerful, very successful, gets the job done. But what change is it? Well, it's pretty awesome, guys, and I want your honest feedback. Let me know in the comments, truthfully, what you would change to make the builder base better. What would make you play it more? And what do you think of these changes? Now, it's not anything in relation to new content. Nothing like that, guys. It's not Builders Hall 10. But whenever you do your attacks, you basically pop across when your clock tower is ready. Or I do. I don't know about you, but I do. Basically, if I can't boost my troops and I can't do a bunch of attacks together and just get them out of the way, then I don't even go across there. So I go across when the clock tower's there, and it kind of limits you a little bit, in the sense that you're not going to do your attacks unless the clock tower's ready. So what if we said that that was not relevant anymore? There is no troop cook time in the builder's base. Gone. Supercell has vanished it. And that is awesome in my opinion. Now, that's not the only change, guys. There's some other brilliant changes. But that is a change that I wouldn't have really thought of, if I'm honest with you. But it's something that has a really big impact. Now you can jump to the builder base, you can do your attack. You don't have to worry about cooking the troops. You don't have to worry about any of that. You just do your attacks. The builder base will also be streamlined a little bit. Now, this is awesome for me. Whenever you do your builder base attacks, is there a moment, I'm sure you've all had this, where you're attacking and you get a draw, whether it be 100% draw or sometimes a random number. Like, I got a 62% 1-star draw yesterday. How does that even happen? But it happens, and it's just annoying, because you got to do another attack. Basically, no more tiebreakers. No more ties, sorry. There will be a tiebreaker. As long as there is some level of stars. If there's some percentage destruction, i.e. one building is destroyed, then that means there can be a difference. If it's 0%, it's very difficult to have a tiebreaker, but as long as the percentage is above 0 and it's a tiebreaker, it will be obviously stars, percentage as usual. If that's the same, it will be based on time. So that's pretty awesome, because you have to try and use them fast attacks. However, my first thought on this was, yes, it will get rid of the people that just use sneaky archers around your base. It's so frustrating when you have done your attack and you're literally sitting waiting of an archer picking off a building, or the guy's got one bomber just moving around the base, hitting the odd wall, waiting for 1 extra percent. Time could be a factor. It will encourage people to speed up and get the job done. So again, I think that is pretty awesome. So tiebreaker, troop training time removed, which is awesome. Not only troop training time, heroes. The battle machine, no healing time whatsoever. Done. You don't need to worry about gemming or any crazy stuff like that. Do your attacks whenever you want. The other thing is that even if you are upgrading your barracks, you can still use your troops. Previously, you went to upgrade a barracks, and you had a couple of days where you might actually lose some loot. So that's gone as well. Now, what does that mean for the clock tower? Why would I even boost the clock tower if my troops are already cooked? Well, the clock tower is getting changed completely. So it will focus on boosting of buildings and resource generation. So it still will speed up the time, it will still speed up the generation of loot, and the duration is increased from 3 to 11 minutes, that's the variation there is now, to 14 to 30 minutes. So actually, if you have a clock tower level 1, instead of it doing 3 minutes, it will now, when the update happens, do 14 minutes instead. Awesome. Instead of 11, it will do 30. However, right now your cooldown of it is 7 hours. That will no longer be the case. It will be 22 hours, so that you don't have to go over to the builder base every time to do the clock tower. You can do it once a day and you know you're set. It will actually be 22 hours, so those that are a little bit active can get a bit better of the clock tower boost. But basically just get over there once a day, guys. Use the clock tower, but you can use gems to reset it as well. So them changes, in my opinion, will make a big difference to the builder base. It's not groundbreaking in the sense that the one thing that I personally feel limited with is it's a single player thing. Now that's just how the builder base is. But that's why, personally, I enjoy the multiplayer better. I still enjoy the builder base, I still jump over there, I do my attacks, I find it really strategic actually, but I can't put the time in to master them troops. Maybe one day I can, maybe another day I won't. We'll find out. But let me know your honest feedback on the builder base and on the changes that are coming. And let me know what you would like to see from the update as well. Like we said, there's a lot of other things coming. Now, for the builder base, I kind of wanted to just theme this video on the builder base, right? It makes sense that it's all about builder base changes. Let's go ahead and show you my attack strategy. So the attack that I use is the giant bomber cannon carts. I spam them in and I have the barbarians there purely to help check for traps. So let's have a go at this. Let's have a go. Limitless. You're going down, buddy. Okay, so I would look at this base and I would think there's not an easy area to come in from. However, you always want to try and get the Mega Tesla, if you can, is the lava launcher also to this side. So it's probably best to come in from the bottom of the base. I tend to attack from two sides. Not just one, but two sides. I'll use my barbarians to check for any traps first, then the giants, the bombers, and the cannon carts. So let's go with the barbarians. If you can save onto a few barbarians, then I would highly recommend you do so. And that's it. The attack is pretty much done now in terms of deployment. Giants around, the bombers have been deployed into that area. We're going to lose a cannon cart early here, which is a little bit unfortunate. Let's get some barbarians across to the left because the giant is tanking the cannons, and let's do the same across to this side to try and help out. Barbarians do get the cannon carts move in. Once the crusher goes down, we can get the barbarians into the center as well to try and focus the fire of the cannon carts, of the battle machine, and of the bombers onto the town hall. That's exactly what happened there. We do get the Mega Tesla. Town hall goes down. Should we get the 3 stars? I'm not sure. We're running out of tankage towards the back end, but we might just get it. We will get another ability on the battle machine. Come on, get the crusher, get the crusher. Down it goes. Oh, it's gonna be close. One cannon cart goes down. If we can get one more hit on the battle machine, one more ability, we might just get it. Come on, ability goes off. Oh, the archer tower is gonna be in the... Where's he going? He goes for the archer tower. He takes it. He takes the cannon. Oh my word, what a legend. Anybody that thinks the AI of the builder base is crazy, and I kind of did there, like what was he doing? But he had a 300 IQ gameplay. Never mind the archer queen, she can shoot against walls all she wants. But the battle machine knows business, goes for the 2 defenses side by side, skips the gold storage. What an absolute legend, and that is why I use this strategy. It's awesome, guys, it really is. It will slam you some 3 stars, and fingers crossed, it will get you the victory as well. No tiebreaker needed, although we will indeed have tiebreakers after the update. That's going to wrap it up for this one, guys. I hope that you have enjoyed this one, and I hope that it's clarified things on what is coming in the update. Be sure to let me know your thoughts down below, and we will see you on the channel again here tomorrow. Until then, have a good one.